If you are looking to buy an electric scooter, then this might be your last chance to get one at an affordable price. And that is because the government's FAME 2 subsidies on electric vehicles will no longer be there post March 31st, 2024. The subsidies on electric vehicles have been there for quite some time to incentivize their purchase. So be it an Ola, Ather, Okinawa or even a TVS electric scooter, prices for all of these electric two-wheelers will increase by minimum 15% from next month. So how much costlier will these scooters exactly become and what does it mean for your pocket? Well, let me give you some perspective. The current EV guidelines dictate a direct incentive of rupees 10,000 per each kilowatt hour of battery capacity. And this incentive is capped at 15% of the EV's total value. Based on that logic, if an EV costs rupees 1 lakh, then that includes an EV subsidy of rupees 15,000 which is capped at 15% as I mentioned before. So post March 31st, what will happen that the ex-showroom cost of a rupees 1 lakh electric scooter will increase to 1,15,000. Based on the same logic, an Ola S1 Pro scooter that currently has an ex-showroom price of rupees 1,47,499 including the subsidy of rupees 22,268 will now cost rupees 1,69,767 ex-showroom after removing the subsidy. Now that is a significant markup for anyone who is actively looking to buy an electric two-wheeler. Now, apart from the FAME 2 subsidies, the additional subsidies that are being offered by several states will remain untouched. So, subsidy that you need to consider when making a purchase after March 31st is the FAME 2 subsidy only. Now, before moving forward, I would like to remind you to subscribe to the Briefly channel and also press on that bell icon to get instant notifications on all our content including automotive. The FAME 2 subsidy had come into the picture in 2019 and its express motive was to incentivize the purchase of electric vehicles as the government aims for 30% EV penetration in passenger vehicle segment and 80% EV penetration in the two-wheeler segment by 2030. Originally, the upfront incentive on an EV was calculated based on the battery capacity. Each electric two-wheeler's price was reduced by rupees 15,000 per kilowatt hour of battery pack and up to 40% of its value. Just last year in 2023, this was scaled down to only rupees 10,000 per kilowatt hour and capped at 15% of the total EV's value. Considering that the Vahan portal data shows that sales of electric vehicles grew by 48% in calendar year 2023 when compared to calendar year 2022, the government no longer feels that the OEMs require help in getting these products off the showroom floors. And that is why the FAME 2 EV subsidies are no longer being continued. And that is fair enough because no government in this world can offer incentives and subsidies indefinitely. While one may assume that the demand for these EVs will drop once the subsidies go away, that is not the case entirely because when in 2023 the government had reduced the subsidy amount, after a 1 month of slump in demand, the demand picked back up and is already on its way to making records in calendar year 2024. So maybe we see a dip in EV demand after March 31st, but the market is projected to stabilize in the short term.